When you open up this drawing, you'll notice that we are in the Layout tab, the A3 Landscape tab. And what you will notice here, we've got a viewport at a scale of 1 to 100. So everything inside this viewport is 1/100th of its original size. So if I wanted to place text labels in the model space that would then scale at the right size here in the Layout space, how would I go about it? First thing you would do is go into the Model tab. Now you can do this in two ways. You can do this in the normal way, or you can do this annotatively. We're going to look at annotation scaling later in the course, so we're going to do this the normal way without any annotation scaling. We have a text layer available to us in the drawing. Make sure you are on it. Now we're going to go to our Annotate tab here. And what we're going to do, we're just going to create a new text style. So if I click on the style here in the text panel and click on the down arrow and go to Manage Text Styles, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on New, and the new style name will be called Labels. Now these will be labels that go in my model space. So what I will do there is put a dash and then put model, and then I'm going to put another dash. Now notice I've made a mistake there. You can use the backspace, like so. Make sure it all looks neat and tidy and consistent. Then put another dash there, and this time we're going to put 300. Now that's the height of the text in the model space. So it's labels in the model space 300 high. If I click on OK there now, there's my new text style there. My font name is Verdana. I'm going to stick with that. That came from the title one here, as you can see. Make sure you're using labels model 300. Font style though, I'm going to go for regular, just normal, regular font. But I'm going to change the height. I'm going to fix it to 300 high. So AutoCAD will now not prompt me for the text height when I place any single line text or multi-line text in the drawing using this style. So what I do now is I apply that to the drawing. I then select Labels Model 300. I right click. I can set current there, or I can set current over here. Make sure you set it as the current text style and then close. So notice now Labels Model 300 is the current text style. I click on the down arrow here now next to multi-line text and I go for single line text. Prompts me for a start point of the text. I'm not going to worry too much about justifications. What I'm going to do is place a piece of text here to represent that desk. So I click there. There's my start point. Notice it goes straight to rotation angle. There's no text height. It knows it needs to be 300 high. So the rotation angle there I'll leave at 0 as well, and I'll press enter. And there's my text 300 high ready to go. Now these are desks that I'm numbering, so I'm going to put D for desk and then 002, like so. I press enter once, takes me to the next line down. I press enter again, and you'll notice there that that obviously is a little bit big. So I'm going to go back now to manage my text styles here. I'm going to right click over this and I'm going to rename it. I'm going to rename it 250 and press enter. So the text style now has a new name. Change the height to 250 millimeters high in the model space. I then apply and I close. The text there, you'll see, is still the same height. Notice it's still using the same height there, so I click here and it's got 300 against it. The height has remained the same. That's no problem. If I just hit escape there now and do a regen, again, it doesn't update. What I need to do now is I need to click on that text, click here, and apply the label to the text. So the labels Model 250, the height has to change by applying the new text style to that particular piece of text. So I click now on that grip. I'm just going to move that slightly over so it fits on the desk. Left click, hit escape, and there you go. I've placed some single line text in model space where if I go now to my Layout tab, it looks nice and neat and tidy at 1 to 100. The reason being it's 250 high in the model, which means when I scale it down by 1 to 100 here, it's 2.5 millimeters high in the viewport.